Dylan Brewer, welcome to the show. And how you doing, Dylan?
Thank you guys for having me yet again. And what's going on in Berkeley County? Glad to be on here and share some great news going on with our league here in the community.
Thanks for joining us, D. Brew. Show brought to you by Brown Funeral Home and Cremation, Robert Fields and Sons family-owned full-service funeral home, proudly serving the area since 1880. Is this year 2 or year 3 now?
This is year 2.
Year 2, season 3, though.
Season
Correct.
3.
Okay, that's why I had those numbers.
Season 3 or 4, something like that. And it's all blue.
Yeah, it's been growing, though, which is incredible to see. And yet again, things are expanding even more for you guys. Let's start with, I guess, the most recent thing coming up here this Sunday, March 9th. You guys will be having your flag skills fundamentals as well football camp going on.
Yeah, so we're able to offer this to the community first time. It's a really great opportunity for youth in our community to get involved. Big thing is we want the kids to go out there, learn the fundamentals of the flag game. There's a lot of things going into it, alignment, assignment, how to flag pull, super important. But we want to get the kids out there moving, getting involved with this growth of flag football and the sport. Currently, we already have about 100 campers signed up. We're actually going to cap it at 120 because we're going to get overrun, but which is pretty cool. So if you haven't registered yet, you can check us out on our website, www.bcyffl.com. You can go on there and register. There's 20 spots left. If you do join, okay, it's free for kids that have already registered for the upcoming free spring season. If you're a non-registered player, it's $20 just right there at the gate. You get a free set of an official NFL flag football belt, which is pretty cool. So when you leave there, you'll have a free official flag belt. Some of the people that'll be there, we have Travis the Beast Bajent will be one of our coaches. We got a lot of Shepherd football Rams like Malachi Brown, Wyatt Pelicano, Ezra Bajent, just to name a few. But we got a lot of good, Shepherd Rams, in the building, going to teach the kids, a bunch of different fundamentals and skills, from people that know a lot from the actual football game. So thank you to the community for the overwhelming response to our flag football camp coming up. It's just a great thing to show that, we are growing, and it's really cool to see. So appreciate y'all having me on here to always talk about it. That's helped the growth, and then also everybody in our community joining in on it.
Dylan, are there any other new things that players can expect for this season?
So I don't know if any of you have seen, we'll watch the flag Super Bowl flag football commercials with, Pat McAfee. Big thing is big thing is girls high school flag football.
While he's talking about that, if you want to pop up for those on TV.
Oh, thank you.
And our stream, that little graphic for that.
So,
Nick?
Checking out that graphic, big thing is we are actually going to be one of the first official West Virginia high school girls flag football league here in West Virginia. So we're showing you that growth. Y'all are making me laugh. There you go. So
he handed it to me, even though I didn't scroll down.
So you didn't tell me that we had that. So I was just like, what are you talking about?
Saw it.
I didn't know we had it.
It looks good on there. So, yeah, look at that graphic, give you some information. Yet again, go onto our website. You'll be able to find out kind of what you need. But the season is going to start beginning of June. We're going to have a little tryout for the girls' skills evaluation to kind of come out. We'll put you on teams. But it's for every girl, female in the community as far as the high school age from 9th grade to 12th grade. You can come out. We'll have that skills evaluation. We'll put them on teams, and then we'll have it for every single high school here in the area. But it's a really cool thing because we're going to be the start of West Virginia high school girls flag football here in West Virginia, and seeing that commercial, they're going to make this a high school sport. This is the next big thing, and just showing you the growth in our league. We're trying to get this out, make this an all-inclusive thing, because I'll tell you what, guys, for my varsity team this year, I actually coached my first flag football team. We won the championship, and we had 5 girls on our team, and I'll just tell you, they were the best players within our league. It was pretty great to see. So, having that experience, we thought, me and my director, Sean Bowders, really wanted to make this a thing and offer it to all the girls because, there's a lot of talented girls that we have here in our community, and a lot of girls, want to join football, always watches it. This is a great opportunity for you to get in and join the fun. So
I was going to ask, have you seen a lot of participation from the girls? And it sounds like you have for the most part, and that's good that you'll continue to see that, I'm sure, with the league, especially at the high school level. That would be a cool thing to see moving forward.
100%. Yeah, so it's a great thing going up. So it'll be, from June probably to the end of July. We're still ironing out the dates, so it won't conflict with with any other
volleyball, soccer, all
that
stuff.
So it'll be perfect. So give everybody an opportunity to play.
And then with that, just the league as a whole, obviously with the community support here over the past few years comes sponsorships to help the league go, whether it's for teams or just the games itself and everything that you guys have been able to do. How can more members and organizations around the community chip in?
So you can go on to our website. Yet again, you can inquire about a sponsorship. We've actually gotten a lot of sponsorships, for the season coming up, and we actually have it set up right now. So if anybody does want to sponsor our league, what it goes to is flags, equipment, field time, referees, all the things to get things running on Sunday to play. So, right now, Varsity Travel is one of our sponsors. They've been a sponsor for us for the last 2 years. Looking at, CMA is going to be one of our sponsors. Conrad Luttrell, another community business. Also, too, Queen Dental. We got just to name a few, but we really appreciate the sponsorship support. You guys have been a sponsor for us. That's helped us fund, to grow the league the way it needs to be, to offer all these different, things for the community. So really appreciate our sponsors and their overwhelming response to, their donations and things like that. Really helps us get things running up on Sunday.
What is something that I guess you'd want to see, maybe not this year, but just for the future of the league as you continue to grow?
So one of the things that I would really like to see, we had in the fall, we had 3 teams go from our league. We had them for 3 different divisions. We went to the Commanders Regional Tournament. So we took all 3 teams. We went, had a great turnout. They did very well. There's a lot of good competition, but I'd like to see, us, we call our travel team going to the Commanders tournament. It's BC Elite. So with BC Elite, it's the best, players within our organization. We have 1 team going to the Ravens Regional tournament April 6th. And we just really want to see, one of those things, really grow that. We want to have multiple teams, 2 sets of teams for each age group. Really want to grow that and see us maybe go to a national tournament, to really grow this thing the way it needs to, because we got a lot of talented kids here around the area. So want to see that really take off. Really want to see the high school girls flag football league really take off. Just really excited to see, what this is going to turn into in the next year or two, because we've only been up for 2 years and it's grown so fast. And like I told you, it's been a blur. I just can't believe every single day, watching this thing go where it's going.
I'd even take that a step further in the vision that I'd want to see, just kind of going full circle back to the commercial that you talked about during the Super Bowl with Pat McAfee and the girls flag football. During that time at the Super Bowl, they also had, each team had a representative from the NFL of flag football players for all of the NFL teams, and that'd be great to see somebody from this area maybe one day be one of those representatives and getting a trip to the Super Bowl and going down on the field representing not only their local NFL team, but their local organization like the Berkeley County Youth Flag Football League. And it's a great start, obviously, and it seems like just the way things have expanded as a whole for the sport of football, now with flag football even eventually being in the Olympics here soon, how much it's just going to continue to blow up for kids and everybody.
Right, yeah, and it's exciting to see, and we just take this thing day by day. We try our best to keep building it. Community involvement's a big thing with us growing this league the way it needs to be. So, just take it day by day, brick by brick, and maybe one day we'll be talking about this. Hey, you saw us on TV on the Super Bowl. So hopefully that happens. We're real thankful for all of our support, and we're going to try to do our best to keep this thing growing the way it needs to go.
So again, this Sunday you guys will be having your skills camp. Only 20 spots left. $20 for those that are not a participant in the league that want to attend that skills competition. If you're already signed up for the league, you said it was free for those
kids,
free. Correct?
Yes.
For those that want to become a part of the league that have not yet, and give us details about how much that costs and what all they get for that.
Okay, so if you want to go and actually register for the spring season coming up, it's going to start April 27th coming up. So if you go online, go onto our website, bcyffl.com, you register, it's around $150, and you'll have 6 guaranteed games. Then the top 60% of in each division makes it to the playoffs, so could guarantee you around 8 to 9 games. And with that, covers the cost of the flags, the jerseys, the field time, the referees, all those different things. So if you register for that, then you can get into the camp free. Go ahead and sign up for the camp. And then also, I'm kind of trying to remember where we were going with the question. Sorry.
Just, I guess, cost details and everything else.
Yeah, so that's how much it cost. The registration fees goes right back into the league. So, and then also, too, if you do play this spring season, coming up in the fall, it puts you into a chance to play on our regional team. So that's another great opportunity that, could happen. And then what we try to do is cover, this year coming up with all of our donations that we've been getting from sponsorships. All going forward, all of our regional teams are going to be funded by our sponsorships. So that's another cool thing.
What age groups do you have, I guess, is right now what you're hoping to have here for the spring?
So right now we got 3 divisions. We got the freshman division that is 6 to 8 years old. Then the JV division is 9 to 11 years old, and then the varsity division is 12 to 14. And then, obviously once the high school girls league comes up, it'll be 9th grade to 12th grade.
All right.
Is there any going to be a push for maybe high school boys in the future? Or do you think that maybe people want them to just play, tackle football?
That's a great question. And that might be something we need to really look into. Yeah. It's, I don't know. What do you think? You think it would grow?
Yeah, I think it could grow. Yeah, I think some parents might be a little bit hesitant toward tackle football, but I think a lot of people
some of
are interested in
former
flag.
Martinsburg guys played flag, right, before going into tackle football. I think it was guys like Rod Musgrove is one, and maybe even Cash Gideon a few years ago back in the day that played for a USA flag football team, and I think they won their world tournament.
Or it could be a spring sport.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
If you want to play tackle in the fall.
Yeah. I don't know how the SSAC will do with all that stuff. That's
or just the summer thing. I don't know.
Well, and then I'll
be considered an all-star type deal. We don't want to get into that mess with them.
Well, I'll have to talk to Coach Walker too, see if I can pull some of those guys over. Maybe we can take a national team one day. Who knows? But that's just something. Maybe we should start looking at them. I'm glad y'all mentioned it. So
it would be cool to see it again, just expanding it all.
Mm-hmm.
So
and then real quick, just those regionals, if you're able to be a part of that team, is that played at the team's facilities, or where do you play the Ravens regional and the Commanders regional?
Yeah, so the Commanders regional, how that went, you had to get certified. You had to play a certain amount of games. I believe it's close to 4 games. You have to play in an official NFL flag league. And by the way, we are the only official NFL flag league, from here all the way to Clark County and Frederick. We're the only official one, and we're the only one that can actually be in this area and exist. That's one cool thing. But if you play about 4 games, then you automatically, can enroll in a regional tournament, you're eligible. So you actually have to play in an actual NFL flag league, a couple games to be eligible for it. And then, like last year, you went to the fields of RFK in the fall. That's where we went for the Commanders Regional. Had really nice fields. Everything was super organized. Once you got there right at 8 a.m., you start playing your group play games, and then boom, you go right to the playoffs. So that was at the fields of RFK, and then we're kind of getting everything organized with the Ravens regional team. But Sean Bowders, he's going to be taking a 9 through 11 U team to go there and play. That'll be really exciting to see how that one goes.